Hi guys, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. Replay contest is entering the final stages now. We're onto the artillery, just the medium tanks after this, and then I will be taking a well-deserved break for the new year. But first we have to get the artillery and the medium tank sections out of the way. Now the artillery isn't going to take as long because there just weren't that many artillery replays sent in. So we're kicking off with the first artillery replay I wanted to show you. Here is Herr Leutnant Joker. I've seen a couple of his games before. This is in his tiny little Tier 2, I think it's the Renault BS, French artillery. No, it's his Su-18, it's the Russian. Really, Jingles, do better. So he's here in a standard battle on Himmelsdorf. Now, generally speaking, when you're driving artillery and you see Himmelsdorf starting to load up, you think, crap. Well, not in low tier artillery. And there's his first kill. Yeah, not so much in low tier artillery because you're just as slow and relatively immobile compared to the rest of the tanks on the teams. But you aim so much faster and you fire so much faster than, for example, GW Tigers and things like that. And it's so much easier. You're going to see an amazing T-57 battle as well. It's just so much easier to get the kills. And you can and do one shot with your high explosive shells the kind of tanks that you're fighting. I mean, it's only a Tier 3 game. And a Tier 2 artillery, look at that. Look at the damage he's doing. And effectively, it's like you're driving around in a light tank with a howitzer at this sort of level. You've got, oh crap, here comes a BT2. Come on, Joker, you can have him, you can have him. Oh, it's again, you know, you take a... And it doesn't really matter what you're driving. You're in an Su-18 like this, a T-57, or an M3 Stuart, or a Panzer 38T, AT-1, a T-18. It doesn't matter what it is you're driving. You put an experienced player in a low-tier noob fest like this, and it's kicking puppy time. Oh, he's going to have to move forward to hit that Su-18. There he is. And look at how quickly the difference. Oh, just missed. Hurt him with splash damage though. The difference between low tier artillery and... Oh, he got him. He got him. Blind fired and got him. He's up to 4 kills. Very shortly going to be 5. Oh, look, it's just carnage. Utter carnage. Just trolling the newbies in your pimped out little Su-18. And yet, you know, the team isn't winning. Well, it is, but 9-7. It still could go either way. Oh, look at this. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. He doesn't even wait to see if that one's going to hit, you know, because he knows he's got the kill. Oh, and this guy as well. Oh, he might make it. Oh no, he's immobilised himself. Boom, thank you. 7 kills. Oh, it's probably going to take more than one to finish this fella off. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, God almighty. Where's the Unreal Tournament commentator when you need him? Headshot. Dominating. Look at that, firing on the move. Well, you know, this is what you get when you come into low-tier games. And it's not just a player with more experience. Well, that is a huge factor. It's the fact that you're playing with 100% crew, and the rest of these guys are playing with 50% crews, and it makes such a massive difference. I started an account on the North American server a couple of weeks ago, just so I could get access to the North American forums. And playing on a standard account with 50% crews is really, really painful. I'd forgotten how horrible this game was at low tier, well, at any tier, playing on a standard account without spending any money, because you don't have any money to get even 75% crews. It just couldn't afford it. Not without buying gold and exchanging it for credits, which is one of the worst ways. Oh, and it's game over. Look at that. 9 kills. Oh, God almighty. Killed nearly 2/3 of the enemy team. So, yeah, the artillery replays. Kicked off with Lieutenant Joker here. running up a cricket score against a bunch of noobs. And I don't mean that in the derogatory sense of the word. You know, these guys are newbies, and it's not difficult to kill them in their thousands if you know what you're doing, and you have a fully upgraded tank at this sort of level. So a highly amusing little game with Lieutenant Joker in his Su-18 on Himmelsdorf. What do we got next? Well, time for a proper artillery game. This is Stuka on foot in his S51 in Tier 9. Assault game on Sand River. He's on the defending team. There's a lot of artillery in play here. They've got 5, although one of them is a failed platoon. A T-57 platooned up with a French Tier 5 artillery. And the enemy team have 4 artillery. So this is going to be a bit dangerous for the heavies and mediums. Now, of course, it's an assault game and we're defending, so I wanted to show you this one because, 1, it's a well-played game, and 2, it illustrates the kind of problems that artillery do face. And the habit that tankers have of just blaming everything on artillery. So there's first contact, Type 59. And he's been hit twice and he's still coming. So he's probably not going to last too long. And amazingly, he's not dead yet. There we go. Okay, right. Now we're safe to move. And this looks like it's where the main attack is coming from. And there's a T-54 down there. Now, and there is support coming. The T-54's, you know, he's done the right thing. He's headed down there fast, just to slow down the guys who come piling around this corner. And he's waiting for the heavies to come and back him up. And this spot down here is the focus of artillery's attention. Stuka's problem here is he just can't hit shit. Every artillery is not the finger of God, death from above, laser accurate doom machine that everybody claims it is. It just isn't. You get to tier 5 and up, and artillery has monstrously long aiming times, monstrously long reloads, and then it just misses anyway. And that was actually splash damage. He didn't actually hit that T-28. Now, looking at the map now, none of these guys are actually spotting. I'm just going to pause things here. You're going to see a torrent of abuse get directed at artillery by these guys here, because artillery didn't save them. Well, first things first, artillery can only shoot at what you're spotting, and artillery cannot shoot at any of the guys who are going to come piling around here because you're not spotting them. You're all cowering behind a rock. Artillery is going to start shooting at these guys because spotter over here, and these guys are spotting this one coming around the corner here, the T-30, as you can see there. But just watch how this develops. Just watch how artillery does everything they can to try to save the game. T-30 is getting pounded there. And there are only 2 tanks. There's that T-30, and now here they come. There was a T-30 and a medium, and then bang, there goes a light, and there goes another heavy. Here comes another heavy, another heavy. Half the enemy team is coming around this bottom corner, and they've managed to. And look at this: every single gun in the artillery park is pouring fire onto these enemy tanks. But these guys have managed to get themselves surrounded because they all clustered around where they couldn't see what was coming around the corner, and they let these guys come around them from both sides. And somehow this ends up being artillery's fault. I mean, how long do you think these 2 are going to last? Look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus artillery shooting at them. I mean, versus 2 tanks? 3 tanks. You know, they're doomed. Arty cannot fire fast enough to kill all of those guys. Look at the map. Just look at that. Is it any wonder those guys just got overwhelmed? And now the whining starts commencing in chat. Artillery, you're all asleep. You didn't save us. I mean, what do you expect them to be able to do in that circumstance? I mean, Artie isn't stupid. I mean, they know that if you guys die over there, they're next. Because there's now nothing between them and this wall of steel coming around the corner. It's in artillery's best interest to ensure that you stay alive, and they did everything they could, but you're the ones who got yourself surrounded because you sat around that rock and didn't go out and spot what was coming. But it's always Artie's fault. So there's some serious firepower coming around this corner, and the team's getting its arse completely kicked. Losing 4-8, and the S-51 is not the most mobile artillery piece in the world. In fact, the S-51 is probably one of the few vehicles in the game that looks at the KV-4 and thinks, damn, I wish I was that fast. Here they come. E-50 leading the charge. Tank destroyer on the hill. They've got to get the hell out of here. And they're probably not all going to make it. Credit to the rest of the team. The heavies have come up to defend, to try to hold these guys off and give artillery a chance to fight back. There's KV-5 and IS-3 up there. Now, T-30. Okay, somebody else is going for the T-30. Fine. AMX-M4, very lightly armoured. E-50, IS-8, and IS. Ooh, which one to go for? Killing the IS-8 would be good. He's got a very dangerous gun. Killing the T-30 would be good. He's got a very dangerous gun. That KV-5 can't take much more of this. Bang. There goes the T-30. T-54 is still whining. He needs to shut up. He's just embarrassing himself. And this situation isn't quite as bad as it looks, because these are one-shot kills for most of the team. Oh, in fact, look at that. None of them have more than 76 health. And come on, reload. The biggest threat here is going to be enemy artillery. Because as long as these guys... There we go, there's the 50. Good shot from the IS-3. And the AMX-13 nails the IS-8. And now, suddenly, it's not looking quite that bad. The enemy team are probably cursing in their chat now. How the hell can you noobs fail this badly? We had the game won, and so on and so on. And they're probably blaming all their artillery. Right, now, scores are even. It's an assault game. In order to win, the enemy team have to cap or kill everybody. In order for us to win, we just have to stop them from capping and not die. I'm going to speed things up here. They're probably going to send their tier 4 to scout for them. Oh, well, what do you know? It's as if I can see the future. Now, we've almost certainly been spotted, otherwise why would that guy be backing off? Oh, they're coming around from all sides. And, yeah, there it goes. KV-5's going for it, but he's on very low health. And with 4 artillery in play, yeah, there you go. Kind of expected that. Well, he did what he could, so well played to that KV-5 driver. Whoa! Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, this is not good. It's spotting you. It's spotting the IS-3's telling him, look, keep moving, keep moving. And he knows, bang, right, and don't stop, because he's not the only one who's trying to shoot at you. There's a GW, actually, what is that? Tier 6 enemy artillery over there, GW Panther, whatever it is, he's got 4 kills. Oh, crap. Oh, damn. And he's yelling. Stuka's yelling at that AMX-13, just run, just survive. Come on, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Come on, you can do this. Just don't get shot. Come on, move. Yes! victory. Battle time expired. Oh, and who said artillery games were boring? Oh, it was me. What do I know? So, yeah, I mean, not an amazingly good game by Stucker on foot himself, but it was an exciting match. Just totally didn't unfold the way you'd expect it to. So many, first one team had the advantage, then the other team had the advantage, then it swung back the other way, and then it looked like they were going to lose in the last couple of seconds. And it was just an amusing, entertaining, exciting game to watch. So thank you, Stucker, for sending that one in. It was a really, really good game to watch. Thanks very much indeed. And you didn't do too badly either. I mean, I've seen better games, but I've seen worse too. I mean, 1200 XP doubled isn't amazing, but hey, it's a win. So not so much for the individual performance, but for the really cool game. Thank you for sending that one in. Well, this is Sergeant Bersekovich in his Hummel, German Tier 5 artillery. It's a encounter battle on Murovanka, the Magic Forest. And this is a frustrating game. When you get to Tier 5, I don't know if it's the same, I suspect it is the same for the French and the Americans and the Russians. I haven't played their Tier 5 artillery, I've played the Hummel. And you get to Tier 5 in artillery and suddenly you're in the big boys leagues. You've got a big gun that does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, you have a big gun that does a lot of damage with a really long reload and horrible, look at this aiming time. Just absolutely horrific. And you still end up with scouts who think that doing their job successfully is screaming north from the starting point as fast as they can and just trying to light up as many tanks as possible before they die in a blaze of glory, before artillery has A, moved, B, loaded, and C, aimed. So yeah, great, you got yourself a scout medal, you have achieved nothing. And what's going on over here, if you have a look around here, is typical Murovanka random battle. One tank moves into the forest, spots one enemy. That enemy's friends then blow the crap out of the one tank that moved into the forest. You get a couple of seconds to fire at the one tank who was detected, and then it's next. Oh, here comes trouble. T50-2. This is going to be a miracle if he can... Oh my god, did you see that? Luckiest shot ever. Wasn't even aimed. Whew. Okay, well, you won't get that lucky twice. But I said that this is going to be one of those really frustrating games, and well, yeah, T20 that moved into the woods just got blown away. And now here we go. Tiger's moved in, he spots a KV-5, and then all the KV-5's friends start nuking the crap out of the Tiger. Meanwhile, these guys down here are doing nothing. This entire game, they've just sat there. There's a 4502A moving up, too little too late, Tiger's dead. You get a couple of seconds to shoot at the KV-5 before he disappears off the map, and then he's gone. And then the whole process, and it's going to start again. Now, this 4502A's got more sense. He's going to get out of there. Because he knows these two idiots down here aren't going to help. Speaking of idiots, now here's the thing. Artillery can only shoot at targets that we can see. And if you don't go forward and spot targets, you can't blame artillery for not doing anything. Well, you can, but you'd be wrong. And so these guys down here, I mean, KV-1S here is trying. And there you go. He's moved up, he's spotted that Lurva. Now, the Lurva's only on 67 health. And this would be a waste of an artillery shot, but if nobody else is going to kill him... The KV-1S isn't looking very clever either. Oh, took a hit in the side there. And it's a 3001H. Well, okay. Artie's nailed the Lurva. And can we at least... But look at our reload. We're not even half loaded yet. Now, the VK3001H has really shit armour. And an artillery hit is going to do full damage. There we go. But tried to, save the KV-1S, but you can only do so much. Meanwhile, they're moving out of the woods down here. But there's still no... We're being capped, and these guys are just... They're not moving. We need to see what's in the cap circle in order to do something about it, guys. And the T-150 that camped this little hillock is now dead, so good, because he was about as much use as tits on a fish. And there's a KV-5 moving down out of the woods. And we're still being capped, and nobody is... I mean, look at this, we have no idea... Well, we know where they are, they're in the bloody cap circle. Somebody go and spot them. God, do we have to do it all ourselves? Yeah, apparently we do. Well, we need to get the hell out of here because there's a KV-5 coming around the southern corner, and if this guy is just going to sit there... Where is he? There we go. You're going to die. Finally, targets. Somebody's moved up. Okay. But look at how long it takes this thing to aim. And this comes as a real shock. Good kill. Very useful kill. T-29. But there's still... It's all well and good shooting at the guys at the back of the map there. There's still somebody in the cap circle. Spot him. There we go. Besekovic has moved up, so he actually has a line of fire on this T-34. And the T-34's backed up out of the cap circle, so good. No longer being capped. Oh, crap. He's just killed our T-29. Yeah, this comes as a big shock to people when they get their Tier 5 artillery. Ah, missed. Yeah, it's nice hitting a target and seeing a big number flash up. Much bigger than you used to. But look at the size of that aiming circle. That's something that comes as a big old shock to people when they get their Tier 5 artillery. 4502 nails the KV-5. Good, well done. Now, drawing our attention back to this T-34. Oh, a little tip here, by the way, for people who are playing artillery, or perhaps thinking of playing artillery. Ooh, T-34's managed to get around the back of the enemy T-34. He's aiming, he's aiming. Good shot, 450 damage. Unfortunately, enemy artillery's probably going to kill him now. Yes, little tip for people who are new to playing artillery, or perhaps thinking of playing artillery. If you hold down Control and right-click anywhere on the map... Oh, another good kill. Nailed that T-34. Good. Yes, as I was saying, keep getting interrupted by Besekovic killing things. It's very inconsiderate of him. If you hold down Control and right-click anywhere on the map, while you're in overhead view, it instantly switches your view to the part of the map that you right-clicked on. And that's how sometimes you see these replays and you see artillery. They're not just scrolling across the map. They're just instantly flicking to another section of the map. That's how they do it. Hold down Control, right-click where you want to see. Right, this T-25/2 has annoyed us for far too long, and as we're waiting to aim, he disappears. Great. And this game could still go either way. Enemy artillery is very good. But so is Besekovic. A Tier 8 game. Tier 4 artillery there. I mean... and this can be deceptive, and I'm as guilty as this as anybody else. Anybody who's watched any of my videos will know that I am very, very, very bad at criticising artillery players who don't have big numbers next to their names. You know, a guy in a Tier 4 in this kind of match is probably not going to kill much. A Tier 8, a Tier 7 heavy doesn't really have anything to be afraid of from Tier 4 artillery. But that doesn't mean he's not doing the best he can. Of course, sometimes it does mean he's not doing the best he can. 4502A player there. Really well done. And there's the IS-6. Don't have a line of fire with him. He obviously has a pretty good idea of where artillery is. Oh, how far is he going to... So Besekovic is checking back to see how far this guy needs to come before he can hit him. And he's obviously sitting here thinking at this point, well, if the 4502A pushes up, I could maybe not yet. He's moved. He's in the cap circle. So he's thinking there, you know, should I move to get a better shot at him or should I wait? And now artillery is moving up to scout this guy out. There he is. No, we don't have a shot at him. Should have moved. Oh wait, he's backing up. He's backing up. He's backing up. Look at that French thing go. IS-6 isn't stupid though. He's got the wreck of that T-34 between himself and... Oh, who hit him there? There's that T-25 again. 4502 nails the IS-6. Well played, well played. Come on, reload, 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 reload. Crap, he's gone. And we've reloaded, but we still haven't aimed. And it's just going to be a question of whether or not this guy's going to sit still long enough. And of course, we shift our aim, and then we have to go through the whole bloody aiming cycle again, because and it's going to happen again. And he takes a blind fire shot. And misses. And of course, enemy artillery, who is also pretty damn good, kills the hero of the 4502A player. And now it's just Arnie versus a very, very good enemy tier 5 artillery player and the T25/2. So the Gorilla's doing the come and get me thing by capping. Unfortunately, that it's a double-edged sword. It forces them to come to you, but it means they know exactly where you are. Well, they know where the Grille is, but they have no idea that Bersekovich is about to roll up and derp the ever-loving crap out of this T-25. Now, move. There it is. Oh, that was lucky. Was expecting that. That SU-8 player is not stupid. And he'll have been watching for you. And he very, very nearly cleaned your clock for you. Now, same situation, except now it's one-on-one. So, Hummel versus SU-8. They're both good players. Scores are 14-14. There he is. Now he probably can't see us. Oh, crap. Not good. Not good. And he misses in return. And oh. Now, who has the faster reload? It's going to be us. And he knows it. And he's dead. Top Gun. In a tier 8 battle on Murovanka, Sergeant Bersekovich in the Hummel. So I'm going to round things off in this roundup with Blitzkrieg 1441 in his Grille, German tier 4 artillery. It's a tier 6 standard battle on Erlenberg. Now, a lot of people don't like tier 4 artillery too much. I must admit, I wasn't a massive fan of the French tier 4 artillery, but I did kind of like my Grille. But tier 4 artillery tends to sit in that sort of awkward spot between the fun but kind of derpy tier 2 and 3 artillery and the, we're getting serious now, big boy tier 5 artillery. And whereas if you're in a tier 3 RT and you're getting it with maximum tier-ish game, you know, like tier 5 heavies, tier 6 heavies, tier 3s have serious problems doing damage to tier 5 and 6 heavy tanks. Tier 4s are kind of in that not quite there spot where they can hurt your tier 5 heavies, but they have problems against the tier 6 heavies. Oh, hello, Mr. SU-5. What are you doing there? And of course you get up to tier 4 and this is where your artillery really starts to struggle for the aiming time and the reload time. Tier 3, SU-26 for example, fires and aims so quickly. You get to tier 4 and again it's in that sort of neither here nor there middle spot where you've kind of got the slow aiming time and the slow reloads. First kill, good. Enemy artillery, important kill. yeah, you've kind of got the slow aiming time and the slow reloads of the tier 5s and higher, but you don't have the damage output of the tier 5s and higher. So tier 4 artillery can be kind of frustrating to play. Come on. You can wreck a ram too, if you hit him. Oh, there you go. Not enough to kill him, but substantial amount of damage. Now, tier 6 heavies can give you a problem, but if you hit them from the side, especially the American tier 6 heavies like the M6, where it just doesn't have any side armour. Oh, that T-28's doomed, surely. Oh, he's going to get away. T1 heavy missed him. Ram 2's been finished off by a Hellcat. T1's given chase. No line of fire at the Hetzer, but he can hit the 3001p. Now this would be a useful kill. It's a tier 6 medium, but it has absolute crap for armour. He fires. There, now you couldn't see the explosion, which because you couldn't see the target, and if you're playing artillery, that means you did hit him. Because you couldn't see him anymore, you didn't see the explosion. If you'd fired and seen the explosion, that means you missed. Damn. Could have used a hit on that Panzer IV. But you can get an appreciation for the problems that artillery have, right? They're not guaranteed hit machines. They miss just as often as they hit. Especially, if, I mean, more than in any other vehicle. Except, you know, maybe we're talking the Russian heavies with 122mm guns. You need... Oh, you got the Panzer IV. Good shot. You need to make sure you're fully aimed. Not so much an issue at tier 2 and 3 RT, because they have such fast reload and aiming time anyway. But from tier 4 and up, the time between the shots is just too long for you to be missing shots because you didn't aim fully. You can see that 3001p down there. He's on. Probably got 3/5 of his health left, so we did score a substantial hit on him. Whoa, hold on. Here comes that M6. Okay, the Ram 2 that was with him was killed. Hellcat knocked him out. Now this could be a tough tank to kill. Nope. Back to the 3001p. Of course we've got to completely swing the whole vehicle around in order to shoot at this guy. Oh, there's a light tank coming up. Well, we're going to have to rely on the tank destroyer in front of us to get him. KV-1S kills him. Good. Here comes a T-50. Ooh, Stug finished him off. Okay, that was lucky. Well, lucky. It wasn't. It was well played by the Stug. And our Vespa nails another T-50. Oh, it was the... Oh, no. That was the... It wasn't the Stug who killed him. Well done. Little Vespa tier 3 German artillery nailed the T-50 there. Fast-moving target. Good hit. Stug would probably have gotten him anyway, but hey, well done to the Vespa player. And here comes that M6. And this is going to be a problem. Now the Stug looks like he's firing the howitzer. Yep, I think that is the howitzer. So he can cause that M6 problems, but let's not rely on the Stug because the M6, depending on what gun he has, he looks like he's got the 90mm. Look at this. Oh no, we missed. God damn it. Oh, that would have been so satisfying. It wouldn't have been a kill, but you'd have wrecked that guy's crew and equipment modules and all sorts. Now, which way is his gun pointing? And he does have the 90mm gun, so we're going to need to be real careful here. He can one-shot kill us. But we don't have an awful lot of choice. Playing ring around the houses here with an M6. Which way is his gun pointing? He's concentrating on the Stug. No, don't fucking miss. Oh, look at that. And that's what I'm talking about. American heavies can give you severe problems unless you hit them from the side. I suspect the Stug hit him at the same time, because there's just no way we do that much damage with this gun. but yeah, nice kill. Right. What have they got left? There's another M6 over there. They've got a Hellcat. Who knows what he's doing? They've got a Hetzer who's doing well too. 2 kills there for the Hetzer. So it's going to be about positioning from here on in. And hoping our team spot these guys. So there's the Hellcat. Oh, he was. Fortunately, they killed the 3001p that was spotting them. So Blitzkrieg's taking a bit of a risk here. But it's like he's got the taste for up-close derp action now. And there's the Hellcat. Has he seen us? Oh no, M6 has killed the KV-1S. And that KV-1S has the 85mm. Oh, derp. M6 fires, misses. Artillery fires, misses. Hellcat didn't have a shot. Kills the KV-1S. Look at the shots coming in here. Everybody's firing and missing Blitzkrieg. He can have that M6, but he needs to be careful because they all know he's here. We're down to 2 artillery, tier 4 and tier 3. Surely that Hellcat's got to be coming down from the hill. No, it doesn't look like he is. It doesn't look like the Hellcat firing again. Where's the Hetzer? Oh, crap. Oh, the Hellcat missed. Oh, yeah. Oh, and in a spot of luck, going forward into the Hellcat actually got him out of the line of fire of the M6 and has given him time to reload. Oh, what's the enemy artillery doing? The Vespa takes a shot at the M6, misses. M6's gun isn't even pointing the right way. Oh, yes! Yeah, how'd you like them apples? Oh, fantastic. Oh, this is amazing. Whoa, there goes... Was that artillery? Probably. Where's that bloody Hetzer? We're going to have to go and cap now, aren't we? Ideally, this should be the other way around. The Vespa should be coming down and capping. Because we've got the heavier firepower. Oh, okay, right. Right, got to start getting serious now. What's he going to do? Is he going to go and try and root out the enemy arty? That could be bloody dangerous. Where's that bloody Hetzer? That's the thing about Hetzers. They're really, really good little tier 4 tank destroyers. I don't think much of the tier 4 machines in general, but tier 4 tank destroyers are pretty good. And the Hetzer is just about invisible. It's such a stealthy little thing. And he could be absolutely anywhere. But I don't think he was shooting at us during that skirmish with the Hellcat and the M6. Because there weren't enough shots coming in. So I would guess that the Hetzer was in the northern half of the map somewhere. There he is. Ah, interesting. Oh, come on, come on. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Ah, you missed. Crap. It doesn't look like he has a line of fire on us, so we'd probably be dead by now. Was that the Hetzer or was that artillery? Interesting where it hit. If that was artillery, that means Artie is not down in the southwestern corner of the map because he wouldn't have been able to hit that spot from there. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This could be very dangerous because if that was an artillery shot that hit the ground earlier, then Artie actually has a line of fire onto us from here. It's hard to tell what gun the Hetzer has. I don't think he has the 105. I think he might have the first 75mm gun. It could be the 105. It's hard to tell. The barrels both look very similar. Oh, you're not going to do that, are you? What's he doing? What the hell is the Hetzer doing? Oh well, okay, fine. Be like that. Dirt. That was bizarre. Why was he? What did he? I I don't understand what the Hetzer thought he was doing from there. Oh, and there's the M7 Priest, and it does look as if that shot that I thought might have been artillery, indicating where artillery was, wasn't. It was the Hetzer firing and just missing by a mile. So, and we're closing in from both sides now. That Priest is going to have to get lucky. Oh! Which way is he facing? Crap, he's facing this way. Right, okay. Oh, Mr. Vesper. Got a target here for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap, missed. Well, we've got Top Gun, but... Oh, this could be bad. This could be... Did he really just... Oh, what a fool. Come on, reload. Fire first. Come on. Oh, man, this is getting tense. Oh, who's going to win here? I honestly have no... Oh, he's got him. Oh, crap. And he missed. Yes! Have you ever seen a game like this? And that Priest is probably thinking, shit. Now be careful. Careful. You could kill yourself with HE. You need to back off. Got it. Brilliant. Oh, what a game. That was superb. Unbelievably well played. Wow. Yeah. What can I say? And people said artillery games were boring. So that was Blitzkrieg 1447 in his Grille. Tier 4 German artillery having an absolutely astoundingly good game in a standard battle on Erlenberg. Take care on the battlefield, and I'll catch you guys later.